Hi, I'm Nate the Bias User, and today I'm going to be reviewing this new Liturgy album, 93696. Noise metal act Liturgy has been around for more than a decade at this point, and with everything released, they have yet to disappoint, even if they decide to pull off a record as lengthy as this one, where it doesn't hit hard on the intro Daily Bread, but is very engaging with the humming that gets a dense, clean synth that plays for most of the song. I would also say I'm glad this track has the short 2-minute length that I would consider to be the perfect amount of time to kick off the 8-minute hard hitter Degeneration. It has the intensity of any other Liturgy cut, but we also get a moment of electronic drum experimentation that's danceable and shakes the track. There was beauty going along with the flute, joining the recurring rises, and if not the flute, the high-pitched humming you would get from a single person over an orchestra. Then there's the track Kayla, where the humming is even more insane and I love it. Same with Angel of Sovereignty, where it's a whole choir and just that, outside of the temple-like background. After this we get Hey Legion 2, where the guitar smashing and pianos coming together over repeating drum spamming was catchy, and as we get deeper into the cut, we not only get some choir humming again towards the end, but in the middle, there's interesting chemistry between the shouting metal vocals and calm singing that I'm glad we got a lot of. Starting on Angel of Hierarchy, we get 3 softies stacked on top of each other, which was fine. The keys on Angel of Hierarchy were fun to stare off into space to. Red Crown 2 is just flutes, but its quality production and mystical nature makes for a lot of harmony. While Angel of Emancipation doesn't hit hard, there is a sense of intensity from the progression, of a rise in acoustics surrounding some bright buzzing keys the track started with. Whether it's hitting hard or not on Ananon, the humming sounds like a ritual no matter what. The title track is the longest of the record, with it being about 15 minutes, but it doesn't take long for the flavor to be displayed. After the drums kick off the song, we get dramatic bell sounds that are sweet and have no problem changing its direction to cater to the changes of the song as a whole. And when it's absent, the pianos, even if they aren't the most visible, picks up the slack. Angel of Individuation has this album going orchestra for over 5 minutes, where it was all interesting due to its loudness and intensity, but I also appreciate it keeping the band's feel at the end with the glitching. The album loses it one last time for a long time on Antigone 2, where I'll bring up my highlights with one being in the middle, with on point but different styles of 2 layers of guitars and a vampire-esque piano that later turns into a single layer of an out there, colorful guitar getting backed up by a shitload of noise from another. And I really like the density of both the bass keys and drums when they are more out there for a little bit in the back end. The closer was good, but not all that special. Just another short ambient cut. To be clear, while I did like every track on 93696 to a very solid level, it's still not my favorite Liturgy project, especially considering how it's mostly the progressive payoffs and big highlights on the longer tracks that made them the bangers that they were. But they're still good stuff nevertheless. And the balance between ambience and loud head-crushing metal in a giant package made me find this record to be a more refined version of their 2020 effort that is shorter and not as hard-hitting. I'm gonna give this album an 8.1. Like, subscribe, comment how you feel, or give a suggestion. Check out my other social medias, and I'll see you next time.